leaf litter all the way near the top of the chart. Meanwhile, the locator bar, possibly the very worst thing that was added this entire year. From cold, chilly cows to terrifying coral nautili, this year it's been chock full of and sort of a banger when it comes to new Minecraft updates. What up, besties? The name is Jacksepticeye. But with each and every one of these amazing Minecraft updates, which one is the best? And on top of that, which ones of these features will level up your survival world experience right now? But today, my friends, we will find exactly that answer. Sit back and buckle up because we're going to rank every feature added to the game this year. Oh, surely this won't start any debate. Down below, what do you think is the single best and single worst feature that was added to the game this year? Beginning with the banger, leaf litter all the way near the top of the chart, it's an S tier, hands down. All right, I get it. You're running through the forest, you're punching the ground constantly, your inventory is filling up so full. This is the exact problem with the game. No, you're mistaken though. A great block for detailing your build. Look at this copper statue. It was so lonely before, and now, because of a couple of leaves, yeah, that detail is looking tight. Oh, and what's that? You need to smelt up literally anything in the game? Well, this is practically free fuel early to mid-game. It's beautiful. The only thing that I would have changed about this thing is giving us a fully condensed packed leaf block, kind of like dried kelp. Meanwhile, the locator bar, that is solidly, possibly the very worst thing that was added this entire year. For a player like me, who is a single-player player, I will literally never get to experience the locator bar. The biggest thing that they could have done here to improve the locator bar for players like myself, allow us to interact with our dear pets with something like a compass or something, and then poof, all of a sudden, it's on the locator bar. Also, like, I don't know, how useful is the locator bar at actually finding people in a server? Dennis painting, that's like a C tier, maybe a B tier. It's a nice painting of a very, very good boy. I love it. I also had a lot of fun making this video, so I would appreciate it. It would mean the world to me if you did me a little favor, and if you don't usually, tap that like button. I would love to get to rank more things in the future. It's so fun. All right, now next up here, let's go ahead and get the spring to life and peaceful farm animal mob variants out of the way. Starting with the cold Highland cow, this might be the very best one. Actually, maybe it's the cold pig, or maybe it's the cold chicken. I'm actually so tempted to throw every single one of these things in S tier, but come on, man. Who doesn't like a greaser chicken? A Highland cow? Oh, I guess you don't really like the cold chicken. Okay, man. Meanwhile, our warm variants here, I think there is a little bit lacking here. Like, the texture of this pig, don't like it. Oh, this cow right here with those sick horns, I really thought that maybe this would be a little bit more of a ram. Maybe, like, we hit it and it actually fights back. A lava chicken, I mean, look, you're actually not bad. I do like you. Oh, and I almost forgot to say, today I'm releasing a world download of this exact world except a blank, like an unfilled tier list chart. I'm gonna do something a little bit different and release this for all channel members. Rank everything that we're ranking today and post a screenshot over on my community tab. I'm really curious to see all of your guys' exact rankings. Don't get me wrong, the concept of all of these different mob variants, I love it. It populates the game a lot more, but they definitely could have cooked a little bit further with these things. With that being said, I am moving cold pig down. Another big spring to life feature here is this brand new type of grass. Tall dry grass, short dry grass. For all intents and purposes, these are going to be basically the exact same thing. How I feel about one, I feel the same about the other. Though they are absolutely beautiful for detailing, they are completely missing the biome gradient thing that all of the other grasses have, and you can't even bone meal sand to maybe like get a little bit more of this dry grass. It's a beautiful plant, but I can't put everything in S and A tier. It's okay. It's just like average. It's missing a little bit of functionality. New dye textures. Ooh-wee. Just like Dennis, I absolutely love them. This is the exact thing that we have been needing in Minecraft for a long time. Oh, and while we're talking about new textures, how could I not talk about the new spawn egg textures? Dude, the new spawn eggs that Mojang has added to the game, this new methodology of like small mobs are small egg, big mob is big egg, medium egg, and all of the icons, the shaping design, obviously not useful in survival, but completely beautiful, chef's kiss worthy, and it gets me so excited for a new mob so I can see what this egg just looks like. Speaking of eggs, I don't know. I don't really feel much of a way about them. I'm glad they exist. They are really clean textures. I'll put the eggs right over here. Wildflowers. Now, the big thing that I like about the wildflower is the whole rotational block placing thing. I think that is quite nice. However, unlike the leaf litter, the wildflower is not used for like fuel or anything like that. It's literally just for decorating. And if you happen to live inside of a biome like I do that has wildflowers all over the ground, well, they are going to clog your inventory up needlessly, endlessly. I love them and I think they're nice, but I also do kind of think they're a little bit annoying. I'm sorry. Now, of course, one of our 4 major drop updates this year was all about copper. The lightning rod, oh my god, it finally oxidizes, and you can, like, flip it sideways, upside down. It's like a new green block. It's really nice. All of the colors are ranked the same because they're basically the same thing. Mojang, why did it take you so long to add this? You know what? I will penalize the lightning rod. It will go to C. On the other hand, coming at us out of the blue earlier this year, this was so exciting. A green torch, and they mintified it. And the copper lanterns as well. Dude, these are so good. Oh, I'm tempted. It's like, do I put it in S or do I put it in A? S or A? Oh, I almost want to put it in S here. All of the different colors of the oxidized lantern, that minty torch. Yeah, I think they're beautiful. In our copper age right now, the bar. Okay, so this is a little bit tricky. We have the copper bar, we have the iron bar. I get it, maybe you could mix these together in a build, but is it not kind of lazy to just reuse? Like, could you imagine if they added the spruce door into the game, but they just made it the oak texture, but changed the coloration? E. It's going in E. On the other hand, something that I feel completely different about, the chain. I mean, a chain is literally a chain. There are only so many ways that you can make this thing. I think this is fine that this uses the same texture. Look it up on Twitter. There are about 1.5 million other ways they could have made the bars look. Copper chain! It's beautiful, but not as good as a torch. Firefly bush. I mean, come on. Do I even have to flip it over to nighttime to explain to you how beautiful this thing is? Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't even have to. If I hide it under the ground and give it a second, all right, it took a little bit longer than a second to put the particles. Oh, I love it, ambient thing. And then at nighttime, the subtle noise, too, that I'm set is there. I can't really hear it. Firefly bush, S tier. Move out of the way, leaf litter. This thing is beautiful. Now, speaking of beautiful, this one's a little bit tricky because the cactus flower, though I do think it's a really beautiful flower, and I love how you can place it on, like, anything in the entire game, like stone, whatever you want to do. It's fine, it doesn't care. I do wish it was a little bit easier to, like, renewably farm or harvest. You can't bone meal a cactus. You need to literally place a cactus down and then, fingers crossed, just wait around. Also, this is like our 70th new way to get a pink dye in Minecraft, so though I do really love this flower and I wish I could put it higher, I think it's gonna go in B. All right, next up, I want to take a look at something that is brand new. So, of course, recency bias might affect some of this stuff, but the spear, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is divided. On Bedrock Edition, it's going to go in an E tier. You see, on Bedrock Edition, the spear has a cooldown. Meanwhile, no other weapons do have a cooldown. This will mean that if I was on Bedrock, I could just spam hit with the sword and take things out way quicker. But on Java, the cooldown does exist. So immediately, that makes the spear way more viable in a normal combat situation. And then the reach mechanics too? Dude, that's so cool. And then the charging thing too. You run and poke and jab things. Oh, that might be a top tier. I also love that it's a new addition to all of our standard ore sets. That's beautiful. Oh, man, I'm crowding the S tier up so much here, but I really do think that the spears are just such a good addition. What can I say, man? I guess I'm an optimist, okay? Again, though, on Bedrock Edition, the spear actually gets bumped down to, like, E tier, so that's why there's 2 on my chart. Copper chest. Okay, so I get it. The functionality needed to be added to the game to work with the copper golem, but I just don't know, man. I don't know. Oh my god, wait a second. I forgot the copper golem in my lineup. I don't know. I guess I just kind of feel, like, neutral about the copper chest, so I suppose C tier. You know what? No, I take that back. I do quite like the copper chest in building. It's yet another pretty interesting looking block that you could, like, place in a build to make it look a little bit more spicy. Now, these azalea leaves represent something. That's right, I'm leaking it here. They're adding an azalea tree type, wood type to the game. No, I'm kidding. It represents the falling leaf particle that they added to the forest. Or, like, actually every single leaf type in the game, they added it. I love it. It's beautiful. Falling leaves should have been a thing since day one, but it is just a simple little particle animation thing, so I suppose it goes in A tier. Our music disc. Let's try and rank these two things. So we have tiers. We have lava chicken. Oh, this is going to be divisive. I already know it. Lava chicken tiers. Which one is better? Which one is better out of the two? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have to. All right, now we've taken a look at a lot of different features. We still have more to go, but next up, maybe let's take a break and take a look at some of our mobs that were added to the game. The copper golem is so close to being an A-tier mob. The copper golem in itself is really good. The idea and excitement of this thing getting added to the game, that was unprecedented. That moment is like an S-tier moment alone, but I do think, unfortunately, that the copper golem has a little bit too many limitations, like not being able to check enough chests and so on. That will put the copper golem right alongside the chest in B-tier. All right, now the happy ghast is a really, really tricky one to rank. Maybe the thing that I had the hardest time figuring out where it should actually go in today's video. So, in theory, the happy ghast, allowing you to travel and fly around in survival, beautiful, game-changing. You can stand on it like a block. 4 players can go on it too in a server. That's cool. And it's like adorable. The texture, pixel work is beautiful on this mob, but it is so flipping slow. On the other hand, though, you can put a lead on it and raise a mob flying around the world. Ooh, man. I think even with the happy ghast being so slow, it still lands in S tier. But man, it could be like break the whole chart if we could only speed it up somehow. While we're talking about the happy ghast, the saddle, the lead. I think the saddle recipe was added to the game this year, right? That's A tier. Improved lead functionality, being able to attach one mob to another mob. Ooh-wee, that might be S tier. The better recipe and the better mechanics tied to this thing, yeah, I think that's got to go in S. And while we're at it, the harness, I don't know. I don't think it's quite as good as a happy ghast. It does look beautiful, but it's kind of a single-use item. Only really useful with the happy ghast. I wish we would be able to, put this thing on our head, too. It looks like you would be able to, just as, a little joke or, for fun. Our 2 versions of the Nautilus. Man, the normal Nautilus is still held back. Baby Nautilus in a bucket. How the heck do I move this thing from the ocean over to the overworld? And why is there only 1 version? Meanwhile, the zombie variant, it gets 2 versions. That's so weird to me. I do think the zombie Nautilus is slightly better than the normal Nautilus. One of the biggest things that makes the zombie Nautilus so much better is being able to put this thing on land, and as long as it's not burning from the sun, it will survive. Zombie Nautilus is beautiful for going under the water. The normal Nautilus, though, we really needed a way to be able to move it around our world, put it in an aquarium. And while we're at it, the zombie Nautilus's other version, the coral one, dude, how did they actually make the zombie Nautilus? It was already sick, even more sick. I gotta check the books and the statistics, but I'm pretty sure the zombie Nautilus, or the coral one, is a little bit better. Nautilus armor is pretty sick, but I wish we could trim it, and I wish there was a leather version of it too, so we could have different colors. Zombie horse. On the other hand, I love that this thing finally made it to the game, but why the heck does it have to burn? They made an arbitrary exception for the skeleton horse, so why do we not have an arbitrary exception for the zombie horse as well? It just makes this thing a little bit more lame than it has to be. It's cool, though. I love that we have a mob, another thing populated in the nighttime, making the game a little bit more difficult. Alright, now over here in the local desert, speaking of make the game a little bit more difficult, the Parched and the Camel Husk. I gotta be clear here, the Camel Husk is nice, but a lot of its ranking here in placement is going to come from the new challenge that it adds to the game inside of the desert. And the Parched, on the other hand, its ranking is going to come from its existence being super sick, that really, really cool garb that it's wearing. And as much as I hate it in survival, it's annoying to deal with, but the idea of weakness arrows being a thing, just making you weaker in combat, that's really cool. Let's see if I can find one of those camel husk jockey things. Of course, it's every time you want to find one, you can't find it. It just doesn't exist. Aha, yes. This is one of the most fun, cool battles that they have added to the game. A baby on it? No! Oh, that's evil. That's terrifying. That is so mean, Mojang. Why would you do that? Camel Husk, the challenge alone. The rideable is cool too, but that challenge is really, really sick. The Parched, almost as sick, but the Camel Husk in that challenge is maybe a little bit better. And wait a second. I think just like that, we've hit every single mob and variant that has been added to the game this year. The bush, it's nice. I still do think that the bush texture should have been a little bit larger though, compared to things like grass. Why is the bush smaller than grass? It's just weird to me. Imagine if this thing came in different sizes, even a 2x2 size, like a big bush. It's alright, it's pretty nice. I don't think we need any explanation for this one at all. The shelf, for building, for redstone, for hotbar swapping, for displaying, it says. Oh, this is hard because I put the happy ghast in S tier. I love how you find the happy ghast too, like the little dried ghast adventure and like hydrating it the different phases of the block. Oh no, I think it's another S tier block. Oh, you know. And so, guys, as you can tell, I kind of am a really big fan of this drop system and a lot of the updates that happened this year. Copper nugget. Okay, this is like an average one. I get that it has to be a thing, but like it's just a thing, right? It's kind of there, average. Copper armor. I do love that they implemented this stuff into the game, but it just feels a couple years too late. It is really good though, like basically just as good as iron, so you could circumvent iron armor, save that for like Hopper's early game, so that's a B tier. Copper tools. I actually think they are a little bit better than the armor because just like with the copper armor, they might as well just be the same thing as the iron tools, just about as quick, but a million times easier to get your hands on. It'll save you a lot of iron early game, and now that I think about it, maybe the armor should go higher too. Lunge, I think they got it right. For once, we've got a brand new enchantment, really unique functionality. They balanced it, so like, it doesn't just consume a bunch of durability. Oh man, I love the lunge enchantment. Put lunge 3 on a wooden spear. This is like a crazy way to travel around your world. It's a really nice enchantment, maybe perfectly done. And I love that they listened to all of the feedback on lunge as well. Oh my god, I'm running out of room in S. All right, though, looking at everything, it looks like it's just about time. Perfect timing for me to run out of room because our very final thing of the day, at least I think, is going to be netherite horse armor. I love that this is a thing. I mean, look, it kind of matches the orange in A tier, so, like, I kind of need to put it in A tier. Oh, wait, how could I do it? The copper golem statue as well. You are beautiful. This is so wonderful. The only thing, I wish we had, like, maybe 4 more poses with it. Like, these couple ones are so fire, they cooked so much, but just a couple more would have made it perfect. Copper golem statue, solidly in A tier, almost S. Oh my god. So if you couldn't tell here, I kind of like everything that Minecraft has added to the game this year. Even the things that I put lower on the list, like in E tier, they are nice. I'm grateful for everything. It's all beautiful. Oh, but if I had to pick one single update that I think might be the best of the entire year, I don't think I can pick one, but I can pick top 3. I really like the spawn egg change, but that doesn't count for survival. In a survival setting, the very best, most useful things that I think you need to get: the shelf block for building, the happy ghast for flying around, getting places you can, and the spear for messing around with a brand new style of combat. And I think it's pretty clear here what my least favorite thing that was added to the game this year is. So what do you think? Do you agree with my ranking? Of course you do, right? Did I miss anything? Your best, worst, and anything else? Let me know down below. And thank you all for watching. I really would love to do more ranked videos, so I would appreciate the extra bit of support on this video. Smash like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you all tomorrow. Adios.